Please like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
In the midst of the 19th century, a star was about to rise. This was a time of incredible change, a period marked by the throbbing pulse of the Industrial Revolution. Smokestacks dotted the horizon, machines roared, and the world raced towards modernity. The dawn of the 20th century brought with it a new form of entertainment, cinema. The silent black and white films became a canvas for creative minds to tell stories, express emotions, and captivate audiences. It was a time when moving pictures were nothing short of a miracle, a spectacle that drew crowds and enthralled viewers. At the same time, the world was in the throes of chaos. World War I was tearing nations apart. Young men were sent off to fight in foreign lands, leaving behind a society grappling with loss, fear, and uncertainty. The world was crying out for an escape, a respite from the harsh realities of war. Then came the Great Depression. The Roaring Twenties came to a grinding halt, replaced by an era of economic hardship and struggle. Families were left destitute, dreams shattered, and hope seemed like a distant memory. Yet amidst all this, the human spirit yearned for laughter, for joy, for moments of lightness that would help them forget their troubles, if only for a while. In this era, comedy and entertainment took on a new significance. They were no longer just a means of amusement. They became a lifeline, a beacon of hope in a world enveloped in darkness. They became a way for people to find solace, to find strength, to find a reason to smile again. And it was in this backdrop of turmoil and transformation, of despair and desire, that a new star emerged on the horizon, a star that would redefine comedy, that would touch hearts, and that would bring laughter to a world that so desperately needed it. Into this dramatic period of history, a comedic genius was born. Enter Charlie Chaplin. Born on April 16, 1889, in London, England, Charles Spencer Chaplin entered a world of hardship and struggle. The early life of the man we now know as Charlie Chaplin was far from the laughter and joy he would one day bring to the world. His journey began in a less than ideal environment, in the heart of London's poverty-stricken East End. His parents, both music hall performers, struggled to make ends meet, their lives echoing the stark realism of the Victorian era. His father, Charles Chaplin Sr., was a charismatic individual, but his promising career was marred by alcoholism. He was often absent, leaving Chaplin's mother, Hannah Chaplin, to bear the brunt of raising young Charlie and his older half-brother Sidney. As if the struggle of poverty was not enough, Chaplin's mother battled severe mental health issues. Her illness led to unpredictable bouts of delirium and hallucinations, which eventually resulted in her being institutionalized. This left Charlie and Sidney in the care of the workhouse, a grim institution for the destitute. But it was in this crucible of hardship that Chaplin's comedic genius began to take root. Perhaps it was the stark contrast between the grim reality of his life and the flamboyant, larger-than-life characters his parents portrayed on stage that sparked his imagination. Maybe it was the desperate need to escape the harsh reality of his everyday life. Whatever the reason, Chaplin's early experiences would prove instrumental in shaping his unique brand of comedy. Despite the adversity he faced, Chaplin managed to find solace in the world of performing arts. He began performing in music halls at a very young age, following in his parents' footsteps. Comedy became a refuge for him, a way to transform the pain of his early years into something that could bring joy to others. The stage was set for Chaplin to turn his tumultuous childhood into comedic gold. From the gritty streets of London, Chaplin found solace and success on the stage. His humble beginnings did little to hint at the remarkable journey that lay before him. Chaplin's early career was deeply steeped in the world of vaudeville, a form of entertainment popular in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It was a wild and varied spectacle of short performances ranging from comedy sketches to musical numbers. It was here that Chaplin discovered his knack for physical comedy and the power of laughter. In a twist of fate, Chaplin's vaudeville troupe toured America, a trip that would change the course of his life. With his quick wit and physical prowess, Chaplin soon caught the eye of Mack Sennett, the founder of Keystone Studios, one of the leading film production companies of the time. It was a golden opportunity, and Chaplin, with his characteristic boldness, seized it. Moving to America was a leap of faith for Chaplin. It was a new beginning, a chance to make his mark in a rapidly evolving industry. He signed on with Keystone Studios, and in that contract was the seed of something phenomenal. At Keystone, Chaplin was given the freedom to explore and experiment. It was here that he created his most iconic character, the Tramp. The Tramp was a complex character, a figure of comedy and pathos. With his bowler hat, baggy trousers, and trademark waddle, the Tramp quickly became a symbol of the everyman, and audiences fell in love with him. Chaplin's portrayal of the Tramp was a masterclass in comedy and storytelling. It was a character that transcended the silent movie era, a character that spoke volumes without uttering a single word. It was through the Tramp that Chaplin found his voice, and the world was eager to listen. Chaplin's star was on the rise, and he was about to change cinema forever. His journey from the streets of London to the heart of Hollywood was a testament to his resilience and unyielding vision. And this was only the beginning, the best was yet to come. At the height of his career, Charlie Chaplin became a global phenomenon. He was renowned for his silent films that spoke volumes, and it was during this golden era that he produced some of his most successful works. One such film was The Kid, released in 1921. This was Chaplin's first full-length feature as a director, and it touched the hearts of millions. The film tells a poignant story of a little tramp who discovers a child abandoned by its mother. With his unique blend of comedy and drama, Chaplin was able to explore themes of poverty and inequality, while also providing audiences with a good laugh. In 1925, Chaplin released The Gold Rush. This film was a masterpiece of visual comedy, and it showcased his innovative filmmaking techniques. It's in this film that we see one of his most iconic scenes, where his character, a lone prospector, performs a dance with 2 dinner rolls. The Gold Rush is a testament to Chaplin's ability to create humor out of the most dire circumstances. Then in 1936 came Modern Times, a film that was both a critique of industrialization and a reflection on the Great Depression. Chaplin's character, a factory worker, struggles with the dehumanizing effects of his job. This film was Chaplin's last outing as the Little Tramp, and it was a fitting farewell to a character that had captivated audiences around the world. Chaplin was a master at using comedy to comment on society's ills. His films were more than just entertainment, they were social commentaries that made audience reflect on the world around them. He dared to tackle topics that were controversial for his time, and he did so with a wit and cleverness that was uniquely his own. Chaplin's films not only entertained audiences, they also made them think. His golden era was a time of great creativity and innovation, and it solidified his place in the annals of cinema history. Yet even as his success soared, Chaplin faced personal and political challenges. The man who made the world laugh was no stranger to controversy, and his personal life was often as tumultuous as the slapstick scenes he portrayed on screen. Chaplin's relationships were a source of constant public scrutiny. He married 4 times, with each marriage being considerably more successful than the last. His relationship with his second wife, Lita Gray, ended in a scandalous divorce that was the fodder of tabloids. Yet it was his 4th wife, Una O'Neill, who truly won his heart. Despite a significant age difference, they shared a deep and enduring love, producing 8 children and a partnership that lasted until Chaplin's death. In addition to his tumultuous love life, Chaplin's political views also sparked controversy. He was a vocal critic of fascism and loudly advocated for peace during the Second World War. However, his political leanings and outspokenness led to accusations of communist sympathies during the height of the Red Scare in the United States. In the early 1950s, while traveling abroad, Chaplin was barred from re-entering the United States. The man who had once been America's favorite clown was now in exile. He settled in Switzerland, where he lived for the remainder of his life. Despite these setbacks, Chaplin continued to work. His later films, such as Limelight and A King in New York, were more serious and reflective, mirroring the changes in his own life and the world around him. Finally, after 2 decades, he was invited back to the United States in the early 70s to receive a special award at the Oscars. His return was triumphant, a vindication of his talent and the enduring appeal of his art. The standing ovation he received was one of the longest in Oscar history, a testament to his genius and the love that audiences still had for him. Despite the controversies, Chaplin's artistry remained undiminished. His life, filled with laughter and tears, mirrored the human condition he so beautifully portrayed on screen. Charlie Chaplin passed away on Christmas Day, 1977, but his legacy lives on. Even after his departure from this world, Chaplin's influence on cinema and culture remains profound and far-reaching. His work, brimming with humor and humanity, has etched an indelible mark on the film industry, inspiring countless artists and filmmakers over the decades. Chaplin's pioneering work in silent films established a new grammar for cinema, introducing comedic elements and emotional depth that transcended the limitations of dialogue-free narratives. His iconic character, the Tramp, epitomized the struggles and hopes of the common man, resonating deeply with audiences worldwide and setting the stage for character-driven storytelling. Beyond his cinematic contributions, Chaplin's impact extended into the realm of culture. He used his art to comment on social issues, tackling themes like poverty, inequality, and the dehumanizing effects of industrialization. His fearless exploration of these themes popularized the idea of films as a medium for social commentary, a concept that continues to influence the film industry today. In recognition of his groundbreaking work, Chaplin has received numerous posthumous accolades. In 1972, he was honored with an Academy Honorary Award for his incalculable contribution to the motion picture industry. In 1999, the American Film Institute named him the 10th greatest male screen legend of classic Hollywood cinema. Today, his films are still celebrated and studied, their timeless appeal and universal themes making them as relevant now as they were when first screened. Chaplin's enduring popularity is a testament to his genius and the power of his work. His films, filled with humor, pathos, and humanity, continue to entertain, inspire, and provoke thought, transcending borders and generations. Charlie Chaplin, a man of humble beginnings, forever changed the world of cinema. His life, a testament to the transformative power of comedy, remains an inspiration to us all. Through his work, Chaplin has shown us that art can make us laugh, make us cry, and most importantly, make us think. And in doing so, it can change the world. From his birth in the heart of London to his rise as a global icon, Charlie Chaplin's life was nothing short of extraordinary. We've journeyed through time, tracing the footsteps of this legendary figure, a man whose influence transcended the boundaries of silent film and etched itself into the tapestry of global culture. We began in the late 19th century, in the gritty streets of London, where Chaplin was born into a life of struggle. His early years were fraught with hardship, but they also nurtured in him a resilience and creativity that would shape his destiny. We then witnessed his meteoric rise to stardom. With a natural talent for comedy and a penchant for the dramatic, Chaplin quickly soared to the heights of Hollywood. His iconic character, the Tramp, became a symbol of hope and resilience, a beacon of light in a world grappling with the uncertainties of the early 20th century. As we delved into Chaplin's golden era, we saw how his films not only made us laugh but also made us reflect on the human condition. From the kid to modern times, Chaplin's work was a mirror to society, reflecting its joys and sorrows, its triumphs and tragedies. In examining Chaplin's later life, we confronted the controversies that marked his career, but also recognized his enduring resilience. Throughout it all, Chaplin remained a relentless artist, his spirit undimmed by the trials he faced. Finally, we celebrated Chaplin's enduring legacy. His films continue to inspire generations of filmmakers and audiences alike. His unique blend of comedy and pathos, his ability to find humor in the most unlikely places, and his unwavering commitment to his craft have ensured his place in the annals of cinematic history. Charlie Chaplin, a true cinematic genius, continues to make the world laugh, cry, and think. His legacy, immortalized in his films, will forever be a part of our collective history. And so we bid adieu to the fascinating life of Charlie Chaplin,